Oh! 2,000 copies from Andrew. Legend. Legend. Oh. I'm quite excited for the OOT remake as well. Like I said in the past, I didn't necessarily think it was like needed, but I am curious about it. Oh baby, we're back, chat, we're back. Gosh darn, the boy is back, and he has energy. I am not dying today. Yay! Oh, I love this fast roll feature. This is probably the best cheat in the game, in my opinion. Because I am impatient, and the horse is, like, summoning the horse, everything takes too long. Just let me roll warp. Time on time, as per usual. Har, 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 har. Oh, Mots, here we come with the sass. Gosh darn golly, here we go. Oh, as they would say in Dutch, hier te kort daar te lang. Oh, too long there, short over here. Yeah, of course. Always the complaints from chat. How are you all doing, everybody? I am not as tired today. And good news, everybody. I have done it. Your boy is back on the ADHD medication. And gosh darn, have I missed it. Oh, whoa! Whoa! I didn't even know this was a thing. I assume this is a Dusklight feature that you can see in every region in the right lower corner. That in every region you can see how many Poes there are and how many you collected. That's not in the original, I think. Does Mario flunking mean more Zelda videos? Yeah, probably. I will still try to experiment a bit with doing Mario videos, because I think it could still be a lot of fun, but I'm more likely to do Zelda stuff. I got like 2 Zelda videos that I'm working on. Like a video about the the magic arrows, you know, the fire, ice, and light arrows and stuff like that seen in the Zelda games, and lightning arrows. And I'm working on the spider video. I actually wrote that and recorded it today. I hope to get 2 videos out this week. That should be doable. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. 2 will work for sure. 3 maybe. And I hope to scale up to 4 videos a week. And like I said, I tried to do more like, more personal, more ranty, more opinionated stuff, you know, less... in the second line of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Impa actually states that Kakariko Village... Less that. Less super follow the lore, line, objective, theory. Less that. More just... I would say it would be more similar to the style of Evolution of videos. Which is also more like... a little bit of fact and a lot of subjective. Hello, Guyorg. We can no longer gaslight him. No, Metafeel Failing Doubt has saved me. No, not necessarily Asmongold style. Because Asmongold just spouts a lot of opinions about things he knows very little about or looks into. He just immediately throws his opinion out there with very little research or, like, just objective truths or data points or anything. So it's going to be a bit of a mix of both. That's what I want to do with the videos. Like I said, a bit like Evolution of. Putting your own interjection. Nice. Yeah, basically. It's going to be, like, I would love to, like, the videos need to go towards what the Evolution of videos were. So, like, 30% objective, factual, like, data, you know, that kind of stuff, like lore or development information or other stuff, and like 70% more subjective stuff, just like how I was very subjective about, like, Goombas and what their function is in levels and how they evolved and what I thought of all the variations that Nintendo came up with and any specific boss fights they created around Goombas, etc., you know? So it's like 30% objective, 70% subjective. Just my lived experience, opinions, feel, vibe, take, etc. We need to be exactly where the hell we are. Whoopsie. Whee! Asmongold is the one guy whose mouth can be mistaken for his exit hole, both spat out feces. I know, right? It's crazy. Also, I'm cooking, so I might get distracted a little bit. This needs a little bit of salt. Oh, chat! I can't lie, chat. I have to admit, there is nothing better than ADHD medication when you need it. Whoa, camera! Woo! Don't forget to show the Dominion Rod to Impaz in Hidden Village. Does she have like a special reaction? Because I don't necessarily know what you're on about. Also, let me open this real quick. I want to look at my live dashboard on YouTube rather than my own streaming software. Because then I'll see chat faster. Faster. Bruh, I thought he was gonna admit he's monkey. No. I got my monkey medication, everybody. Hey, Captain Kita, welcome. Our little autistic Zelda boy. What, who, me? I ain't autistic, I have ADHD. Different type. Also, welcome, Fight the Bee. Man, I wish I could get diagnosed and medicated for whatever I have so I can actually focus and read. Mods, I have a tip. If if you're unmedicated and you think, oh, I might have ADHD, but like the whole process and blah blah blah, what you could try is lion's mane. It doesn't, like, there's no guarantee that it will work, but for me it had a similar like lion's mane had a similar effect as ADHD medication for me. So I would advise trying lion's mane. There's no harm in trying it. You can get it over the counter. And for me, lion's mane gave me a similar effect, but like less intense. But obviously you can make it more intense depending on the dosage. So that's like my advice for people who think they have ADHD and want something to like help them with. Yeah, lion's mane, mods. Look it up, check it out, might be worth it. Worth trying. Worth just get it and just like take it every day for like 2 weeks and see how you feel. If you notice a difference, you know. We must piece together the fragments of her past, which means if we work our way backwards from the very place where she lost her memory, we may find something that will restore it. Now we must retrace Ilya's path. I'm certain it was Telma who cared for her before she arrived in this village, was it not? It would be best to speak to her. Please take this to Telma. This is such a decadent and over-the-top, like, envelope for a letter. Look at this. It's more like a satchel than an envelope. It shames me to say it, but to be honest, I cannot abide Telma's company. We have a fighting... Wait, what do you mean by that? Also, hey Harry, welcome. Bonjour. By showing the Dominion Rod after completing the Hidden Village for the first time already, she'll give you the book with missing letters. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, true. I thought it was like an Easter egg that you were talking about. Huh? Dr.Wily using his degree? Thanks, man. No problem. But no, really, I highly advise it, mods. For me, it had a similar effect to ADHD medication. 500 milligrams of lion's mane was every day for like a month. I was already noticing it within like a week. For me, my my ADHD mostly leads to me being either it leads to distraction, but it mostly leads to me being very overwhelmed. Because I take in so many things at the same time. I'm doing 60 things at a time. And it just always led to me being very frustrated a lot. Very, like, easily annoyed, easily, like, set off, the last drop that made the bucket flow over, etc., you know? So for me, ADHD medication mostly creates a lot of... just makes me more calm and less frustrated and annoyed with things. Darvis has lost his memory of his dark time. We've not told him that you were able to save him. He's a proud Goran. He can be touchy. If he knew he had been saved by a human, on the other hand, he does have a strong sense of moral duty, so if anything happens, you can count on him to help. Darvis, you are one hell of a freaking guy. Look how big you are. Also, Izzy, you sent like a big-ass message before. 12th of July is was my birthday. I went to eat sushi with my mother, and I got me thinking, Wiley, what's your favorite thing to eat at your birthday? I don't necessarily have a favorite thing. I went out for dinner with my girlfriend for my birthday. But I absolutely love sushi, and I would say if there's one thing that I absolutely love, if you live in the Netherlands and you love sushi, this is a great shout. In Amstelveen, you have a restaurant called Tanuki. Like, as in, like, the mystical, like, raccoon character, you know, Japanese. Tanuki. It's in Amstelveen, and it's the best Japanese, specifically, yeah, Japanese in general. Best Japanese restaurant, like, Japanese-style restaurant I've ever eaten in my life. I've not eaten anywhere that is... And I've not been to Japan, I'll admit. But it's the best Japanese food I've had in my life. Tanuki is incredibly good, and it's run by Japanese immigrants, because Amstelveen is like a city, well, I would categorize it as a city, below Amsterdam, like just below Amsterdam, and during the 90s, there was a huge, 80s and 90s, there was a huge influx of Japanese immigrants for work there, because a lot of companies, like there's a lot of trade between the Netherlands and Japan because of historical reasons as well. And that restaurant was opened by Japanese immigrants, and even Japanese salarymen eat there and stuff. Like, it is absolutely fantastic. I highly advise it. My ADHD genuinely spawns so many directionless thoughts, makes reading anything over a page require a sort of ritual, and overall makes my attention scattered across 50 freaking unrelated things. I'm also kind of scattered like that, but not as badly. I just mostly have that I just get like overwhelmed real fast because I'm taking in so many different things, you know? My brain, like, externally, I look, for the most part, fine. Maybe a little bit, like, oh, he's a bit, like, busy, you know? He's a bit, whoa, you know? But not too much. But it's mostly internal for me. So my brain is like, there's like a ping pong ball and it's bouncing across the wall in my brain. And that can lead to, like, me doing 60 things at the same time, none of them actually succeeding, and me becoming incredibly frustrated in the process, you know? Or just being completely paralyzed by it and doing absolutely nothing at all. But it's usually the frustration part. Telma. Cool. Guess the language. Hello. Yeah, why does everybody do that? Like, there's a little Japanese sign or something with an A, just like Harry just did. And I don't understand it. Like, what does that happen? What is that? What is Twitch qualifies for ads, double watching, extra revenue? Yeah, I should still set up Twitch. I know. I'm being lazy. I just got back from vacation as well. How about we make a Goron-themed bus and call it Darbus? Hello, Voided Green. Hello, Doctor, and happy Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday for me, if it's Wednesday for you. No, it's Tuesday. Welcome, you lovely, lovely human being. Hola! Oh, Harry, you can speak Espanol. Oh, look at Link's little legs running from A to B. Oh, of course. I'm looking at my stream. It's delayed. I was like, what the hell? Oh, never mind. It's on, like... There it goes. La 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 la. Chat. Oh. Ads on Twitch are horrendous, like the two. Camera's AI subscription expired. No, it was just not. It was just on widescreen like mode, you know. The ping ponging you mentioned sounds a bit familiar, but alas, not gonna look into it because too busy with other shit. Blah. Try Lion's Mane. I told this to mods as well. You can get it over the counter, and there for quite a lot of like people with ADHD, it works like similarly to medication. It's just not as intense, you know. Like 500 milligrams of Lion's Mane every day had like around 1/3 of the strength of my current ADHD meds in terms of effect, which was already enough for me to like enjoy the benefits and be not as pissed off and annoyed. Have you met some Canadians where you live? No, not where I live, but I've met Canadians. I met like a Canadian couple when I was in Los Angeles, and they were really nice, and we did a ton of stuff with them. Because they were like our neighbors. I was about to say, give her the goddamn letter. Remember Flawed Peacock from yesterday? I was watching one of his videos. Whilst he was theorizing, he yelled, "Enough," which is Egyptian for enough, and it jump scared me. You were Egyptian scared? Egyptian-fied? I can't justify paying for Twitch when I don't pay for YouTube Premium LOL on a family plan. Oh no, that's completely fair. The pharmacies kind of hate me, so not much of an option, but would want to take a look into it first. Yeah, no, do it. Just look into Lion's Mane. For me, it's not necessarily for everybody, but for me, it's really nice. I'm being dragged into my Binding of Isaac hostage situation. So hostage situation. Good luck, Emmy. Thank you for stopping by. Wily, always remember not to piss off Canadians, or else funny things would happen. What do Canadians do? Also, hey Pretzel, welcome. And he doesn't bother to mention a thing about little old me. Honey, this is what I call rude. Sass. Well, there's no accounting for the foolishness of a man. Ooh, and sexist. And at least I'm understanding of Ilya's situation now. Of course I can lend a hand for that adorable little girl. What else do I know? The first one to bring Ilya to us was that doctor. Maybe he knows something, but he's a crusty old bat, that's for sure. And I've got it, honey. You go ahead and take this to him. This magic little paper will get that... Codger? What is a codger? I've never heard of that word. Codger. Codger is an informal English word for old man. Never heard of that word in my life. Anyway, bye. Bye! Also, men are indeed fools. Ah, the sexism persists. But good luck, Em. Harry, stop with this shit, or you're getting banned immediately now. Stop, Harry, stop telling people what they can and cannot do. She's a mod. She'll do whatever the hell she wants. Or she'll personally ban you, my lord. I'm not in the mood for this shit again. I'm still in denial over it. You shouldn't be. Can I remember from before you went on vacay, did you pay the baby yet to open his Monopoly? Ooh, good point. I'm not sure. I know we put money towards it. But I'm not sure. Hey, since we're talking ADHD, how do you respond to caffeine? It barely does anything. Caffeine makes me a little bit sharper, but it doesn't necessarily energize me a lot. Depending on the dosage, it can make me incredibly tired and sleepy. And I can drink like 400 milligrams of caffeine and sleep like a baby 5 minutes later. I don't care. That's one of the first signs I noticed that I had... That was one of the first signs I noticed that I probably had ADHD, together with my experience in school. But no, caffeine doesn't affect me a lot. I do like caffeine, and it does give me, it sharpens my senses, but it doesn't necessarily make me hyperactive. I can easily sleep, and depending on the dosage, it makes me incredibly tired. If I take too much caffeine, I just become incredibly tired, like instantly. If I take too much or too little, I become very tired. I need to take like 200 milligrams of caffeine, and then I like it. But if you give me like 60 or 80 milligrams, so like a small cup of coffee, like not a strong cup of coffee of caffeine, it will most likely make me tired or do nothing at all for me. Like no effect. It's just, I'm just drinking it for the taste at that point. That I also noticed this on vacation, because like we had coffee, but the coffee wasn't that great. and we also had energy drinks. And I was like, I need energy because I'm kind of tired. Let me take an energy drink. And I took the energy drink, and I was like, I'm actually more tired than before the energy drink. This does nothing for me. And then the next time I was like, you know what? Let's go back to the good old. Because normally I start with 4 shots of espresso, which is around 200 milligrams, which is around 2.5 cups of normal coffee. Wait, what was I supposed to do? What did she say? Oh yeah, I need to go to the old man. Yeah. Oh yeah, cause like his bar tab. That is the thing that is being... The invoice for the doctor's bar tab. The total is dizzying. But anyway, so yeah, so on vacation I was like, alright, I clearly need more caffeine in one go. So then I took my usual 4 shots of espresso and added some whole milk to it, and that did the job. So I need like a fuck ton of caffeine in order to like actually like get a benefit from it, or even any effect really. Wait, it wasn't this? Oh no, wasn't this practice like around here or something? There's some early research that caffeine makes people with ADHD calm down a bit, but the research is quite poor as far as I remember. Nah, it does make me a bit sharper, you know. But that's all it kind of does for me. It doesn't necessarily calm me down. Not really. It can make me sleepy, but that's the most it'll do. But it won't necessarily work like medication does. Yeah, ADHD can, like, caffeine can help with focus. That's what I mean with like the sharpness, you know. Wait, look at this. I can't do that? Oh, I would love to go first person. So often I found of channels I watch are neurodivergent. I'm among them. I have ADD. Yeah, but that's just because like YouTube is like fits really well with how ADHD and like autistic people are, just in terms of like how they like their workflow. It's also completely crippling for them. Don't get me wrong, because the algorithm is probably their worst nightmare. That's why you need to kind of keep an arm's length. My ADHD is going unmedicated because of my bipolar meds. Unfortunately, no doctor will help me with my ADHD. Ooh. Yeah, no, to be honest, focus on bipolar, because that is more destructive than ADHD, from what I've experienced. Glad you're on the meds for bipolar, because I know if you're not on the medication and you have bipolar, it can really be... It can completely destroy your life. Yeah, ADD and ADHD have become the same, true. I've heard for a while now, maybe need some research. A nice energy drink makes me feel like I'm super focused. Nah, it most likely makes me more tired. I did my thesis around caffeine effect on cognition, but not on people with ADHD. Pretty sick. So what is that you want? A physical? You have some money, don't you? Right now, I can see Thomas hired you as some sort of heavy to strong army, but you'll have to wait. Look, lad, I've been able to sell the wooden statue that the young lady had. I would have been able to get the money. But see, I accidentally spilled medicine all over that little carving, which made it stink awfully. I put it outside to dry, but then it was stolen. Stuff like that. What a world. You always have to be on guard, eh? At any rate, neither the money nor the carving is here, so I can't repay you. Oh, yeah, I need to... Yeah, he's blind like a bat, so he doesn't necessarily care that you're a wolf, if I remember correctly. Sniff, 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 sniff. Wait, I can't open doors as a dog. Yeah, I hope I get a pretzel. It makes it rough. What? What makes it rough? Dog mode? Luckily enough, I know if you stand here, you can become... No, why can't I become... I need to... Alright. Yo, bye. Alright, let me get my pasta sauce and stir. We're gonna boil water. Uh-oh, I hear fucking carburogs. The words I absolutely despise. Although I will admit I hate carburogs more in Wind Waker than in this game. Good. It's not melted. Oh, that's all my repot. I don't want all my repot in here. Well, some of my repot in there, not all of it. Dumb. Intense. Uh-oh, now the carburog is on top of me. Chat, defend me! Do something, chat! Chat, do something! Tell the bird in chat to fuck off! Say shoot to the bird! Chat, shoot the bird, quickly! Stupid bird. Yeah, it's a bit difficult with bipolar to give stimulant medic. Although I know somebody who has bipolar who only has ADHD medication and no bipolar medication, which is the craziest shit I've ever heard of in my life. But I'm kind of doubting that this person has bipolar, and I think it's more likely that this person doesn't have bipolar, but this person has borderline personality disorder, which in many ways are sometimes, which in many ways are very similar. A lot of overlap between borderline and bipolar. So, while she always says that she has bipolar, I highly doubt it. Because she does not have any medication for it. But she does have ADHD medication, so, which makes me kind of question it. And she is with like a licensed physician and everything. And like, psychologist. Alright, record, break apart. So you can form a nice and creamy sauce. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. Yeah, no, that's all fine. This could go back in fridge. Making sure that it's closed. That seems wild to me. Yeah, that's why I highly doubt that this person has bipolar, and I would say it is more likely that they have borderline personality disorder. Because from what I have noticed from their parents as well, with how they are, I would say it is more likely. But who am I to judge? I know nothing. I am but a humble doctor. Bah! La la la. Dr.Wily, are you a furry? 100%. I have 16 suits. I'm not being sarcastic at all. I'm being deadly serious. I have 16 suits, all of Tigger. from Winnie the Pooh, but different colors. I took it, but then I was attacked by some sort of dog beast who took it from me. Oh yeah, now we need to go to... the southern gate. Nooit op zondag werken. Oh, southern gate. So, yeah, oh yeah, it was here. Alright. And we go this way, and we go that way, and then we go this way. Show us there. Kimono fursuits? What is a kimono fursuit? No, I don't actually have any fursuits. I was, in fact. Because all of you are fools and none of you are perceptive enough. Was, in fact, doing the sarcasms. No, it's not nighttime anymore! No! Where are they? Please come out. Mother. It's a cute furry from Japan. We must eradicate it. Where's my bombs? I'm so glad this game has like 2 bomb bags. It's the best feature they've ever added. With the different types of bombs. Indeed, I am the Dutchman's. I am Dutchess. I recently watched 2 seasons of the show called Legend of the Seeker. It's based on the Sort of Truth books by Terry Goodkind. I loved it. Does anyone know the series or the books? Legend of the Seeker. No, I have no idea what this is. I've never seen this. Nope, not a clue. Not a clue. I hope you enjoy it though. I hope it's good. Especially nowadays with so much media to consume. It's always a bummer when you watch something and dedicate time to it and then you find out, well, sunk cost fallacy, this shit sucks. I have 4 arrows. That is not what I'd love to see. Wait, you know what? There's another weapon that will probably do the trick. Come here, you... Wait. Where is he? I was about to say, if nothing happens, I'll be disappointed. This should lead to loads of money. Because then we can use this money towards the Monopoly child. Just climb, Link, quickly. I want to know what's up with those rocks. There's something there as well. Let's use the Sun Song. That's not in this game, sadly enough. Wily has a boyfriend that they suss stuff. What do you... Square cube law. What is up today? Oh, wait. This is probably a place where a Poe will spawn, I imagine. So there's nothing really here. Maybe bomb? But I don't think that's necessarily a thing in Twilight Princess. Just like how the grottos work in like TP and stuff. No. Yeah, there's no way to advance time in this game, which kind of sucks. No, I can't get there until I get the double claw shot. Alright, what is this Goron about? I know this path can be opened. You're the human, yes? The other brothers told me about. Just take a look at these rocks. Amazing. There's a landslide or something. If I drank some hot spring water, it might give me the strength to break through a rock. If you find some hot spring, you should come see me again. Okay. Let's just do this in the meantime. Wait, what is it about? Sassy, I believe there is a day-night changing option in Dusklight. Check in the settings. Good point, good point. Let me first get the spring water from this guy. Then we're gonna change to see if that's a setting, because that would actually be really nice. Yeah, it's very good. It had a limited budget, but some characters are really great, and it didn't disappoint. I had to buy 2 different DVD boxes, and I had to change my PS5 DVD region to play Season 2. That's crazy dedication. But it's quite fun to have it in, like, physical form, though. Especially now that PlayStation has said that they're moving away from physical, I kind of want to focus my attention again on getting a lot of stuff that I want physical again. Because I think that would be a lot of fun. Spring water. Let me solve this fast. Oh, it's still on. Good. Honestly, like, my girlfriend is a really big fan of, like, playing games on the original physical media. And I think that is completely valid and a great way to experience it, just like how it was. But I will admit, sometimes, especially for games you've already played a lot, you know, it's also very nice to just have, like, Dusklight, for example, here with Twilight Princess, that I can just, like, super claw shot up here real quick. I can just roll at the speed of light. I could do day-night changes instead of having to wait and everything. And, like, better visuals, higher frame rate, you know? I would say especially for, like, games you've already played 100 times and on original hardware. It is so nice to have, like, stuff like this. Also, I'm glad, Izzy, that it didn't disappoint that show you're watching. In Dusk, you can change the song. Yeah, you can just, like, it's just a setting. You don't own Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC, unfortunately. Yeah, no, true. You cannot physically own that. That is true. You can only get so far, you know, which is kind of the... Oh, wait. You can only get so far, sadly enough. Hup. That's not what I wanted, but yeah, sure. Warp. Warp. Cool. Yeah, some things can just not be physically owned anymore, which really sucks. I'm so glad, though, that on the internet, like, the emulation and pirating... the emulation and pirating stuff is so incredibly active and also immensely well defended legally. Because the amount, like, there have been loads of gaming companies who've lost tons of lawsuits surrounding emulation. And while illegally distributing the contents of a disc remains illegal, any emulators or even breakdowns like this XCE are completely legal. And God bless. Oh, it's not hot spring water anymore. Fine. We'll look for the day-night thing. Let me see. Gameplay. Also, let me turn off... Oh, it's... no, it's not off. Also, fast iron boots was such a... enable rotating link doll, restore 1.0 glitches, hide owl statue markers, bigger wallet, disable rupee cutscenes, faster climbing, faster tier of light, autosave, instant saves, hold beef attacks, no rupee, no sword recoil, show poke count on yeah, show poke, oh yeah, this is allow Link to howl and change the time of day. Oh, so I can. Wait, but how do I do that? But how do I do that? What? How? How does that work? R plus X. It does nothing! The hell? Wait. How do I... Wait, huh? Sun, song, dusk, light. You don't need to trace a milestone. It is built into Wolf Link's custom action controls to instantly change day and night. Make sure in the wolf form, assign a custom action, open your menu inventory in the port and navigate to custom action bindings. Okay. Interface, maybe? Crash report, skip play start main menu, pipeline compilation, check for updates, enable Discord, advanced settings, input viewer. That is a nice feature. Just instantly stops. But where do I do that? Input, I think. Configure inputs. Buttons, triggers, custom action buttons. First person camera. Yeah. Turbo speed button. What the hell is the turbo speed button? It does nothing. Oh, I can first person everywhere now. That is awesome. I love that. This Dusklight is... Oh, and this is even the 1.0 version. So much stuff is not... Turbo key. Oh, whoa. There's so many controls. But it's not among custom... First person camera, open Dusklight menu, turbo speed, call Midna. But where is... Huh? Huh? Fine, I'll keep it on right stick. You know what? At this point, you know, we might as well wait for it. I don't know why it's not among the custom action things, but whatever. For the side quest, you take the water all the way through northeastern Hyrule Field to the Thirsty Goron. They'll gift you a heart piece and sell hot spring water in the city, which is needed. Oy, that's gonna take time. No, we'll just wait until it turns dark, because for some reason that feature just does not work properly or something. It seems like that at least. Boil a bit of pasty. Pastas. Oh, here the boys are. Oh, shit. You're gonna kill. The Wolf Waiting for the Night. That's such a good... That should be the name of an album. Ugh. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Woo, baby! What the hell? Come on then. Where did it go? This is bullshit. Give me this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god, it's a Sheikah eye. Oddly shaped statue said to have once belonged to Ilya. It might be a clue that will help her get a memory back. And we also made $1 billion in the process. Let's give this to the evil baby, everybody. Wily became a rocker again. Yeah, I need to, like, I have, if I don't vacuum my hair. If I don't blow dry it, I need to do that. Also, hey Jojo, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are things? We haven't spoken in a bit. Hello. Transform into human. Ow. 100 miles an hour, baby. Unstoppable. Hello. Oh, no response. Here, I'll give it to you. Nobody cares about this. Why did I bring this? Oh my god. I was confined somewhere, yes, and I was saved by whoever was confined with me. And when the person set me free, they gave me this statue. That means that person is still in trouble. What is wrong with me? I can't remember where the place was. I remember. Belonged to the tribe that protected the Hylian royal family long ago. They worked in secret, so they lived in a lonely, forgotten place. Dwindled into prolonged wars. If you want to find that hidden village, look for a path leading to Lene Rouven, blah blah blah. Rocks lie blocked away. Yeah. Database. Here he goes. Oh, there she stands, bare feet. Oh boy, gotta go pee. I hope Wily doesn't forget about Domanion Rade. No, I don't forget anything. Ever, York. I'm on the meds now. It's 42 degrees here? Holy moly, Voided Green, how are you not dead? Been good, hella busy with work and went to the second quest bar. It's really good. Yeah, we need to go there, bro. What the hell? What the helly? I'll bring my girl. You haven't met her. And she'd love that kind of shit. This is very salty now. It's good. Wily likes salt. WilyLikesSalt.com, brought to you by... Where do I need to go again? I kind of know from the top of my... Yeah, exactly. Was about to say... Already kind of know where I need to go. Warp. Yes. Bring me here. Cool. We already restored the bridge, so that's all good. Yeah, we really need to go. Went on my first date. It was good. Oh, how did the date go? Was it good? Potential? Fruitful? Need to plan up in a few weeks. I'm gonna send a message in our group chat, see if Josh can join. Yeah, Josh was excited to join, which is good. I'll also throw in dates that I can actually do stuff instead of forgetting and existing. Miss me with that, bees. Bye. Bye, boys. Bye. Love y'all. Bye. Let me get a free heart piece while we're at it. Where? This. Bink. Bink. Boop. Dead. Idiot. Free heart piece. I think it was a heart piece at least. What was here again? Bomb. It's so weird that in this game, I don't think it's even a thing in this game, by the way. Like that bombs open up hidden grottos or some shit. Oh, I already know what I need to do. Yeah, because it was all replaced by wolf digging. I forgot about that part. Yeah, exactly. It was all replaced by wolf digging. Now I remember. Oh, hello. Do you want to be friends? Spin, please. Boom. Bomb. Uh-oh. Now I'm fucked. Bomb. Bye, idiot. What is here for me to take? Still get nostalgic with the sound of the spinner. Oh, it very much is. Date was good, location was good, and we're planning for more soon. Ooh! Well, I want to hear all about that then. No, throw it in group chat, and I'll get the ball rolling as well. I'll take my girl with me, because you haven't met her yet. It'll be good. And like I said, she loves that kind of shit. (42°7 107 Fahrenheit isn't too bad for my spot. The humidity isn't melting my face off, lol. Still, I'm not, like, personally, I'm not built for that. Even if it's, like, super dry heat, I'm like, Look. The spinner is such a weird item, to be honest. Oh, you see that? I absolutely blocked everything he did. Ow. You know what? Screw this. I'm out. Bye. Yes. Gift as well. I actually want to, like, plan the birthday thing tonight as well. Like, make a list. Make a group. Plan it for not this weekend, but the weekend after, probably. but I can feel the pasta from a distance. So I need your t-shirt size or sweater size. Probably a large. A large will do. The problem with me and t-shirts is not necessarily width, it's length. I need long stuff. Usually when I buy t-shirts, if the t-shirt is shorter than 71, when I lay it on the ground, you know, or like I look on the website for total length, and it's shorter than 71 centimeters, it will be too short. Like, most t-shirts need to be 70, preferably with, like, keeping in mind the shrinkage that might happen over time. Or in the washing machine, like the little bit of shrinkage, because I try to avoid that as much as possible. I need shirts and hoodies and stuff like that that are like 72, 73 centimeters long. Otherwise, it's too short. I, like, do my hands in the air like that, and you'll see my belly button. I have this with so many t-shirts. It's such a shame. The amount of t-shirts I've thrown away because of that problem is crazy. I don't even buy t-shirts anymore unless or like hoodies or anything, unless I can see, exactly what the length is, you know? Get destroyed, 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 get destroyed. Oh shit, I forgot about the explosive barrels. Whoops. Ah, it's crazy in here. Why they did it and was successful. 100k views. Boom. I'll link the screen for the fun of it. Ding! Ding! I don't have any arrows. Oh, no, I do. Ow. 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 He's faster on the draw and better on the draw. Now I was faster on the draw. Give me this free arrow. Give me free arrows. I need them. Oh my god, it's raining arrows. Got him. Let go. Boing. Dead. Yeah, Hidden Village is really cool. I like Hidden Village. Oh, hello. Why can I not? You can go behind here, right? The fuck? I was about to say. Why does it work with one window, not with the other? B to the ass. Give me the path. Okay. Hard force it. And again. Boo, boo, boo. To be honest, I kind of find these Howling Stones tedious and annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I care very little for them. I find doing this shit so tedious, it's crazy. I don't have patience for this shit. Cool. Also, I can never hear what song it is. Everybody's like, oh, wow, that's like this, it's a Spirit Temple song from Ocarina of Time. Like, I have no idea what I'm listening to be honest. Yeah, they are incredibly tedious. Especially because the blue line, as soon as you skip it one time, it's like, it disappears. And it's like, wow. Love it. The only reason why I actually do them is because I genuinely like the... Just do it, mate. Just give me the shit. It's just because I like the hidden moves a lot, you know? Fucking kill yourself. Heh. Also, the lore of crossbows being invented post-Twilight Princess is interesting, as we never see them again. A full playthrough of Link's crossbow training. Yeah, but Link's crossbow training is... I played it on stream. We did do a Link's crossbow training stream. Link's crossbow training stream at some point. I don't even know what song this is, I'll be very honest. I have no idea. Again, all these people, like, all the people always in the comments being like, oh, yeah, oh, the Spirit's Requiem, or the Fire, Bolero of Fire. Like, I have no idea what song this is. No idea what song this is. No idea. Genuinely not a clue. Right, Pasty, are you done? Like, eating now. Pasta's just done it. A little bit of fluid, please. Then I can make a sauce. So, a little bit of the fluid. Our pan is super clean, so that's nice. Little mixing. Oh shit! No! Throwing all the pasta out. Ow, ow, ow! Oh, this pasta's boiling. Maybe like a lot of heat, so I can make like a sauce real fast. 1 second, everybody. Let that sit for 6 seconds. Let the teaching of old pass to you. Everybody, welcome to the heavy breathing stream. Don't you know this iconic song? Aren't you even a real Zelda fan? You're such a Zelda noober. I know, right? I'm a scam. I'm a fraud. Uh-oh, and we're back in the shit show. Boiling pasta for Dr.Wily Master. Yeah. Oh my god, and I'm getting killed. I am Wolfman. Oh my god, they've all respawned? This is so unfair. They've all respawned. This is such PS. If I knew that, I would have waited. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, pasta. Massive bowl. Massive bull hours. Chat. Hop, 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 hop. Cool. Cool. Or the end. Look, everybody. Massive bowl of pasta. With onions, bell pepper, some mince, some ricotta, Italian herb seasoning, bit of salt, bit of pep. Mmm. Delicious. Oh, my eyes. My eyes, they are seeing the light, chat. Where are we? Cool. Holy shit. Jump, Link! Oh my god, you're an idiot. God, save me from this. Oh my god, save me from this idiot. Oh, Mo, that's very lucky. I wish I had arrows before I went here. Luckily enough, I am an idiot, and I bought none. Give me an arrow. Ow. Oh my god. So glad I bought 0 arrows for this encounter, this whole endeavor. But I find some folks do it wrong and their noodles are way too soggy and mushy. No, you need to go for al dente. My current noodles are 100% al dente. Okay, they are soft, but they have a bit of a spring back. It's not very hard to like go for al dente, to be honest. So I don't know how people fuck that up too much. You bit. Oh. That's where the party ended. Weep. Up. Oh wait, let me stand here. The actual defendable position. I was about to say there are 7 left. Where? The baby would have charged you a literal arm and leg for arrows. That is true. While I also pay for their shop upgrades. I'm getting scammed for realsies. Alright, where are the last 3? Oh, hello, good chaps. Hey, good chaps. It's like that one line from like the Grand Budapest Hotel when those soldiers enter the train cart. Oh, hello, old chaps. We were just talking about you. I hear him. I don't see him, though. Where art thou, you coward? Come out, coward! Where? Where? Huh? Where? Oh. Ow! What the heck? Ow! Oh, up there. I was about to say, where are you? Oh, he fell down comedically. 5 Nights at Hyrule. Oh, whoops, that's my Photoshop. I need to close Photoshop. I'm not doing anything. Chat, just look at this. This scrumptious pasta. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Perfect al dente. Much needed. Oh, grandma reveal. The food is good. I mean, you could have bought arrows from Goron in City. True. This village was once the secret of my proud tribe who served the royal family, but it fell into decline, became infested with dangerous beasts. It's become an awful place. Is your name Bucky? So then you saved that nice girl. How lovely. How does she know this, by the way? How does she... Oh, of course, because Ilya probably talked about, like, Link while she was with him. I was about to say. Oh. Why do you make a live cooking video? People have asked me before to do, like, cooking stuff. Till a certain person arrives, no matter what terrible fates visited upon it. Listen to the bladder on. Would you help me return this to her? I kept it close to her heart, and even so, she didn't hesitate to part with it in order to protect me. Ah, the horse charm. Wait, this is literally what a horse charm gets. Wait, we already had a horse charm, right? I'm curious though how Impaz has survived all of this, because she couldn't go out of the house, and it's not like I think there's no food in the house. And like I said, my IQ is 3000. I have taken medication, so I do not forget. I have become beyond the bounds of what is physically possible, Chad. Thou should fear me with ADHD medication. I have become what you all could not imagine. Is that the Dominion Rod? Are you the messenger to the heavens? Among the legends of my clan, there's a story from the time when the Yaku still maintained contact with the royal family, which is never elaborated upon in any other game or mentioned again, together with the Yaku. Out of all the things they added to this game, the Yaku are probably the weirdest part. Like, they mentioned them once. They are incredibly important in this game. As in, they created the Hylians. They're the closest to the gods. They're like above the Zonai almost. And they're never mentioned again. From generation to generation, my ancestors have guarded the book that my royal decree has to be given to the messenger to the heavens. This is the book, please take it. Cool. Ancient skywriting, staying in the village. What would become of me? Meeting that girl must have been ordained by the gods so that I could be here today to pass on this knowledge. She bunkered in. Yeah, she did a little bit of a fallout, truly, Andrew. Boop, live, cool. Wow, what a pretty house! Who is this man? There's not a shred of food in this building. There is a kettle. Chef Niederesi. Yeah, I should. I should. I should. I should start a cooking show. Okay. Let's do something fun. Watch this. There is a lot of collision here. The best way imaginable. Oh. That didn't work. Yes. Let's see if we can explore stuff out of bounds here. Because I'm quite curious about that. Oh, shit. Oh wait, can I... This is probably an easier way of doing it. Hop. That has no collision. That super sucks. Yeah, that has no collision. Please come back. Thank you. Zonai, Aku, Minish, all very influential and close to the gods, but after one game, nothing. I really hope the Zonai go in a similar direction, because I don't necessarily want the Zonai to be like massive characters in all the games. No, you need to... Never mind. It's not as easy as I thought it would be to urban explore in this place. Anyway, we're just gonna warp. Why? The old coot is blind and out of sight? Okay. Sure. Fine. Or link Trump edition clickbait with someone all the mega... No, I don't want them. I'm not a very big fan of them. I'd rather have Minish or Ku than Zonai, to be honest. I just don't find the Zonai very interesting. I find the Minish probably out of that list the most interesting. Yaku are just weird chicken people. But I just find the whole retcon of how the Kingdom of Hyrule was created with like the Zonai kind of as well, you know? Grandma will see the transformation and die from cringe. She'll see Link and be like, it's a furry, kill it. I cannot handle this. Help. Oh, whoops. Kinda have to transform or I'm in for shit. Mega unworthy. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Wait, where? Oh yeah, they're in. Ow. They're in that building. Oh, we'll go to the baby afterward. I want to go to the baby and pay money and get store. The Master Carpenter and Carpenters on January 6th marching on Hyrule Castle. Oh no, it's the Carpenters complaining about the moon crashing in Majora's Mask, so they attacked the mayor's office. Here you go. The baby most definitely runs a Mafia Underground. Oh, 100%. I should make a video on her. The most menacing Zelda character ever created. The scent of hay. We're lovers. Here it goes. You were always beside me. And you were always complaining about the darn horse. That baby aura farms like mad. It's like that little Indonesian kid on the surfboard who does like the two-arm thing, you know? Bucky! Oh my god! It's Buc-ee's! Everybody loves Buc-ee's in America! Let's get some raisin cake! No. A Halloween baby video. Link has found his wife. I've heard Doctor call Mallow a he and a she in the past. Bro, all the characters in this game confused me as a child, and still kind of do with what their gender is. I thought Colin was a girl for decades. Genuinely. Hey, get away from my food. Here comes the great decisions I've made in the past to haunt me in the best ways. You got the horse call. Ilya made this just for 50 buckos. I'm so glad I called the horse 50 bucko. This is where it pays off, because now it seems like Ilya made this for 50 quid. Buck 50! Buck 50! Buck 50! Buck 50! I still love Buck 50 as like a stream inside joke. It was about the messenger of the heavens who held the rod. The woman who saved me told me about him. Let's go heaven messenger waiting. Blah blah. Yeah, cool. I already got all this shit. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, cool. Bye. Bye, everybody. Buck 50. They do confuse me gender-wise too. I assume Mallow was a boy, but I can also see a girl. Yeah, and I'm Colin confused me the most, I think. Yeah, cool. Here, I have a book for you. A little present. Where in the blazes did you get this? Blazes? A buck 50. Away. Away, fly. Away. A fly, you are seriously tempting me to kill you. And I think I will dedicate a little bit of resources to it. I missed. One step closer to solving this puzzle. And here comes the most tedious fetch quest. Power is returned to the Dominion Rod. Was a spell that imbued the staff with magic. How did... He did say he would mark your map whatever there's a statue, didn't he? Oh, whoops. That's just the book. Is that a Breaking Bad reference? Of course. Bottle episode time. So weird to me still that Breaking Bad had a whole episode about a fly, basically. Strangest decision, strangest bottle episode, like, ever. Map. Yeah, here comes the tedious fetch quest that nobody ever wanted. I would say this is the only, like, part of the game that I find kind of, like, when it comes to, like, fetch questy stuff, you know? Just go to point A, oh my god, go to point B, oh my god, you know? That way. Transform back to human! Super roll! Hey Armin, how are you doing? There's a beetle on my wall and it's gonna die now. The end. Where the hell do these beetles come from? I've seen like a million of you in my apartment at this point. They're not like anything truly invasive. I think it's just a time of the year. I need you. And I need you. Whoop. Fly episode was purely to fill the season requirements as the budget was used on all other episodes. Oh, Lamau. I mean, makes sense. Faster, Link, faster! Wait, is it down here? Did I just roll past it? I think I did. No, not the beetle! The beetle is dead. It is no more. I will be honest though, the only insects that actually survive in my apartment, as in I grant them amnesty or like I release them. Some bit. What's this? Are jumping spiders. Those are the only insects I actually like save. I'm gonna do this the easy way. Watch this. Awesome. Okay. Oh. Okay. The hair is herring. You got an orange rupee! Yes, that's going towards my demon child slave master. Uh-oh, what does this do? Spiders aren't insects, they're arachnids. No, that is true. Oh, fair. I am the doctor after all, so I gotta remain factual. Some arachnids that enter my house may survive. Yeah, exactly. They just catch flies and stuff. But I do usually kick them out of the house because I don't want them around. My girlfriend really despises them. And I don't really like spiders except for jumping spiders. Those are the only spiders I actually truly like. All the others are like, nah. I'm glad the game crosses off that I've done this. If you're a doctor, are you scared of apples? No, an apple a day keeps it... Oh yeah, that's true. Shit. This is why I always walk around apples with a wide bend. It's a good observation. It's a good joke though. It's a good saying to have, though, in society, in my opinion. Like, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Because genuinely, apples are A, delicious, and B, incredibly healthy. Faster, Link, faster. Get out of here. Whoop. Another one. I like spiders now, but had a terrifying fear of them growing up. Imagine first grade me walking into the deck of tree and seeing these big ass spiders hanging on the ceiling. Yeah, this is exactly what Voided Green. I'm uploading like a video about like the spiders and mostly Skulltulas, obviously. But about the spiders in the Zelda franchise. Watch that video. I think you'll like it. I think you'll find out that we have a lot of common in that regard. Because I literally, that is what you're just citing right now is literally in that video. But elaborated upon. Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh. Quasi. I've done that one, I've done that one. This is the fastest. For Breaking Bad, the Super Lab itself costed a lot of budget to design and wanted to get the money's worth out of the set and very little cash to save the messed up budget. I got over my fear because I lived in a place where big giant wolf spiders were common. I will admit, the type of spider I don't really like that much, especially if they're really, really big, is those wolf spiders. I don't like wolf spiders. All other spiders, I'll find them fascinating and everything, but I don't like wolf spiders. I'm not big on ground spiders. Because the skitter-scattering freaks me out, you know? Or it has the potential to freak me out. Whoop. Taking Pose down with efficiency, it is crazy. We also need to go to the Poe guy soon. That man will probably give me a gazillion dollars. The billionth rewatch of Breaking Bad. I'm currently watching, and I bet a lot of people in chat will actually like this. How? Oh, I don't know what I need to do. I'm currently watching Arcane. Because my girl said Arcane was really good. So now we're watching Arcane. And so far it is pretty good. UK London Prime Minister has declared war on Iran. Why? That's not good news. Oh, the music stopped. What do you mean? Burnham approves use of UK bases for some. Oh wait, what? I'll look into this later, Andrew. Since it's day, we'll quickly go to the shop. Arcane, my girl and I watched Chainsaw Man recently. I haven't seen Chainsaw Man. I know a lot of people love it, but I've never seen it. But Arcane is like really good. I will say though, yeah, and I've said this to my girlfriend as well. I think it does a lot of stuff right, but I think it's mostly revolutionary in the animation style and the variety in animation styles and everything, and the cinematography is really good in Arcane. Some crazy shots and transitions sometimes. Really, there's a guy dedicated for what does the camera do in this shot, you know? How are we recording this? What angle? How does it move? And the animation is really good, but the story itself and the characters and everything, I will say I'm at episode 2, season 2, so I haven't gone through it yet. Like its story and stuff and characters and like that's not very special, you know? That stuff I've seen 100 times. So that doesn't necessarily like super impress me. I'm mostly impressed by like the cinematography and the camera. And the story is still good, but it's just nothing like I've never seen this before, or this is the best execution of this I've ever seen. It's good. Solid 8.5. But I'm not sure if it will live in my head like some stuff does, you know? The animation will live in my head rent-free. Buy Ethereum. Yes. Also, we're not going to do a Wily coin. $408 rupees left, and now we're poor. I don't understand why those Gorons are helping him, though. That's the only thing that makes no sense to me. Tell me, do you know my young one in Castletown? He's yet to come back. Eastern Gabriel is fixed. Perhaps you could look in. No, we're not going to create a Wily coin, even though it would be kind of funny. Everybody would just immediately suggest I'm rug pulling everybody. Mallow has united the families of Hyrule under his Dawnship. In narco-capitalism, I like it. Rich man. Let's go to the postal guy. Sees Mallow, feels the aura. Mallow's aura maxing. Oh. Wait, Hawk to a Girl won that court case about her rug pull? Fuck off. If that's true, then fraud is legal in America, which it kind of already is. Especially in the last, like, 10 years, the amount of things that have become acceptable in American society, specifically, from a legal standpoint and social standpoint, is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. The amount of things that people can just do and get away with and not get prosecuted or fined or judged or ostracized for, it's just like, yeah, of course you scam people for like $5 billion. Or millions. That's fine. Of course you've written into law that you are immune from any other laws. That's fine. That is completely normal behavior. It's so weird. I don't know why that's happening. It's so odd to me. I don't know why the institutions are not fucking howling. Where are the other branches of government? Do your job, darn it. Other side of town, other side of town, other side of town. Well, they can go to Paul route and go crypto scam, then launch lunch energy drink scam. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I get it. I hate it. Kindness has become rebellion because shitting on each other and getting aura is now the most important thing to so many here. I hate it. Yeah, it's America. I really feel like American society is degrading in that regard. And fast. I'm also, like I said, I'm also just very surprised how acceptable fraud has become. Even Trump did a rug pull. In a way. Although, like, Trump coin is not a complete, like, according to the books, rug pull. But it's still, like, where is, like, the relevant financial institutions, like the SEC, to stop this? Or the CTC? Like, the Commodities Board or the Securities Board? Where are they? It's all just fine. Like, the cronyism is... Like, the corruption and cronyism is really kind of getting out of control. And even on an individual level, it feels like that. I feel like the fake it till you make it attitude has really become common. Yeah, it's all acceptable if you have money and you're in power. I swear to God. Gosh. Damn those Americans who decided to vote for Trump again. Uh-oh. This is all thanks to you, right? Great Fairy's Tear. And... boost. I hear you can get this stuff in the cave of the western edge of Greater Desert too, but my body is still golden. Does that mean my soul is still not whole? Maybe we need the souls of 60 ghosts. Can I ask a favor of you, doggy? Can you defeat more ghosts? Just 38 more ghosts. Holy shit, you lost a marriage and family over Trump. Just due to the disputes over it. Oh, the cat! So you're the one who fixed my master, right? I owe you. My name is Jangle. I'm the leader of the cats outside. Well, now that I can move, maybe I should go outside and breathe some fresh air. Yeah, come. Let's talk to the others. Come. Come. Legally, Gayork, if Trump is able to get a third term, the first thing you should worry about, not necessarily his third term, but the fact that the Constitution has officially fallen apart. Which is like the basis of American society. According to the Constitution, you cannot run for a third term. It is not allowed. This is also why Obama ran for 2 terms and then quit. So, yeah, no, if Trump gets a third term, you should really keep in the back of your mind, Civil War, again, Civil War, third term's not allowed, it's not... Are you Jangle? Jangle needs to come outside. Yeah, basically went from general apolitical to hardcore mega, and I was like, yeah. You hate to see it when your family, like, you hate to see it when your family, hey, free kitty. Come on, May. You hate to see it when Trump getting a third term has been the plan before 2016. Yeah, but it is, like, it is constitutionally not allowed. If Trump hard forces it and just basically breaks the Constitution, if Americans will sit by as Trump forces a third term and breaks the Constitution, if Americans at large sit and are like, this is fine, then they have accepted the dictatorship. And they have officially abandoned the Constitution, and anyone supporting Trump for his third term is not an American. They do not believe in the Constitution or any word that has ever been uttered by the Founding Fathers. Period. I've read extensively about the triad of powers in the Constitution since 2016 due to all of this shit. And to be honest, anybody supporting Trump does not believe in the Constitution. It is like you're absolutely fucked in the head if you think that you care about it at all. Because the man has already broken the Constitution in some ways or forms, or bent it in ways that is not really allowed. But yeah, no, if Trump gets a third term and he's elected, we are starting to get closer to like Lol already mentions, third world country. You get to underdeveloped third world country, cronyism, corrupt, like oligarchy type shit. At that point, America has more in common with Russia than it does with Europe. Or any democracy, any true democracy for that, in that regard. Yeah, no, he should have ended at the first term, but the problem is the opposition. This is the problem with inflation. If inflation is high, like, a lot of consumers and voters are dumb. Especially when it's about big picture stuff and economics. So, if inflation skyrockets under your term, while you are president or in power, they will always blame it, even if it's not because of you, they will always blame it on you. This is why everybody blamed Biden for inflation, even though it wasn't even Biden who did it. It was due to COVID and all the stimulus that eventually, the stimulus and the supply chain issues that led to the inflation was all approved by Trump and happened under Trump, which he was partially and also not partially responsible for. Although I will say, stimulating the economy during COVID, was the only solution. It was the only thing they could kind of do without everything completely falling apart, like really badly. And that, together with supply chain issues, led to inflation. And now inflation is sticky and persistent due to tariffs, as well as labor shortages in the US because, again, Trump closed all the borders. So no immigrants are coming in, which again worsens the labor shortage. So, but a lot of voters do not understand this because they have other shit to worry about, which is fair, but you do end up with people like this. And sometimes it can take ages to get rid of them. You gotta remember, in Hungary, Orban took like decades to get rid of. So yeah, that. Most Americans don't know what it means to be an American, and most American Christians don't even know what it is to love their neighbor. No, 100%. 100% avoid agreeing. I'm not necessarily like super left-wing, but I am not a fan of the whole MAGA movement. I do not like far right or far left. I am very much center right. Socially left, fiscally right. Very pro-capitalism, but also very pro-choice and other shit, you know? And gay marriage and like weed legalization and more like social welfare nets and stuff to an extent, you know? Like stuff like that. Orban, what a clown. Yeah, Orban is a clown. I'm glad he fucked off though. Brings to mind a common phrase I've been saying, there's no stronger hate than Christian love. Yeah, some people who categorize themselves as Christian have very interesting ways of approaching. It's just because they're so anti-immigrant. And that's just because they've been kind of brainwashed. I kind of feel bad for all the people who are MAGA though, because they have been brainwashed. It's just like people who are like communists, for example. You've just been like completely brainwashed. And it's such a shame, because you're probably in many ways a really loving and respectable, good human being that could be an amazing contributor to society. It's just so sad that stuff like that ruins it, you know? Oh wait, I can just... Come here. Normally I would do this, but I can just do this. I do not have a label per se, but I'll probably fall closer to center-left. Fair. Centrists and moderates are the most hated political group, though. Yeah, true. I don't even know what right and left mean in politics. I understand that, Pretzel. I get that. You know, it is a completely clusterfuck. I'm against extremists from both sides. Fire, guy, or fire. But let's change the subject. Enough of this. We already have to deal with this in society. Just remember to be a responsible adult in a democratic society, which means you have certain obligations to participate and make as much as you can educated choices about the people who you vote for. And be sure to vote for everything, not just presidential, also state or municipality, everything. And try to put in a bit of effort to understand that you're at least voting for somebody that shares your ideals. And always try to look outside of your bubble or outside of your comfort zone or your friend group, and always try to read articles from multiple different sources that are diverse. That is it, my lovelies. Wily's guide to a decent political opinion and making sure society doesn't become shit. I am donating to the baby. Well, it depends on the situation whether I agree with left or right. That's just how centrists work. We pick a mix. Centrists is very much pick a mix. Wait, is this on the lower I assume the lower levels. But other topic. I'm almost done with my pasta. This was so much food, it was crazy. I think this was like a solid 1,000 calories. This was like 1,000 calories, I think. Or something stupid. Oh no, whoops. No, I already did that one. Wait, where's the last one? Desert, right? Yeah, desert. Oh, never mind. Okay. Warp! But yeah, no, the whole take of like centrists are spineless is like that. Those are like people who, to be honest, the only people who say that they despise centrists and they're spineless and blah. Those people are usually like either full on or low key extremist. That almost always, because nobody is truly one or either side. Because it depends obviously on the topic and your lived experience or personal level. But you know, like nobody is completely that or that. So anybody who bashes centrists is usually an extremist or low-key, you know, like one in hiding. That's what I've always noticed. People who, like everyone that I've spoken to that is like anti-centrist or like very critical, like extremely critical of them, they've always been extremists. Or I've found out that they have very extreme views, you know? Almost always. Very fun. Alright, one more lemonade, boys, then we're getting the final letter, and then Wily's going to fly! Although I have no money, so I don't know how I'm gonna pay the guy. Midna, shut the fuck up! Midna, stop poking me! Furry Link? I mean, Wolf Link? No, Furry Link. Don't change it, use. Furlonk? I furlonk to the day that I can... Here we are. Wait. Oh, wait, no, it's daytime. Never mind. I really want to go to that one guy who is standing in front of the doctor's shop in Hyrule Castle Town and using glitches or whatever, look at his face, because I want to know what his face looks like. Ow. Shit. Not what I wanted, but I need to move you anyway. Hup. Hup. Ah, yes, it's becoming nighttime. The stars are aligning, chat. Dun dun. I love how the music just stops so suddenly. No. Don't tell me there are still characters missing. Nothing here. Oh, there's one there. That's like behind that one rock. Wait, I still need to go here for a wolf? We're also gonna do all these wolves. Because I have 2 of them. We're gonna tie up some loose ends, chat. First. No, we'll do here. I wonder how does his cap never fall off? Hot glue. He glued it to his head. The cap is on real tight. That's why Link is very dense in this game. It's squeezing his brain. That's why he can't speak. Alright, a little bit of money. We are gonna need it anyway. Come with me. Again, we didn't really have to add that, you know? I find that a bit of an unnecessary thing. Glue on head reminds me of Gorilla Glue! Wait, Gorilla Glue Girl? What does that mean? What is this horrifying video you're mentioning here? Gorilla Glue Girl. Uh-oh. The Gorilla Glue Girl disaster. The woman who spread Gorilla Glue on her hair back in February 2020. Alright, let me... In February 2021, Brown posted a video to her social media accounts, including TikTok and Instagram, where she goes by the usernames, I'm not going to say that, explaining that she had sprayed Gorilla Glue spray adhesive on her hair a month before, and that her hair became stuck to her scalp. She applied the adhesive as hairspray, and the spray she typically used was called got to be glued blasting freeze. The video went viral on TikTok, where it received 24 million views in a month. I think another reason why society has started to degrade so fast is that a lot of people get fame, money, and are kind of like rewarded for doing crazy, insane shit. Or doing dumb stuff. We're elevating people who are idiots to, like, the highest pillars. Somebody of Teen Vogue wrote that she had all of social media invested in her hair journey, and Brown became known as the Gorilla Glue Girl online. Later that month, she posted a series of photos to her Instagram account at the hospital, where she was taken to the emergency room, and a nurse attempted to use nail polish remover wipes and sterile water on her scalp. And a video of her attempting to remove the glue from her hair at home. Though the nurse said it would be possible to remove, but would take over 20 hours, Brown chose to go home and attempt to remove it herself and failed. I love this. Gorilla Glue also tweeted that they were very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that she experienced. She soon got a call from some Californian-based executive producer and the owner of G-Tony Productions, who recommended her to Beverly Hills-based plastic surgeon Michael Obeng, who performed a 4-hour-long surgical procedure for free on her and applied a combination of aloe vera, medical-grade adhesive remover, olive oil, and a small amount of acetone, which successfully removed the adhesive from her hair. Rodriguez also became Brown's manager. She also received $25,000 from crowdfunding on GoFundMe to get the glue removed. This is what I mean. We're rewarding people who are idiots and do bad behavior with a lot of money and a lot of attention. By mid-February, almost 1.5 million posts had been made across social media about the situation. Brown launched... here we go. Brown launched a line of hair products, such as growth oil and hairsprays and merchandise with Bonded for Life in June 2021. She later released a single debut in November 2021. What the hell? In December, she attempted to dye her hair after it started to grow back, causing it to fall out in clumps. Yeah, no shit. She became a contestant on the 25th season of Viral Sensations on Food Network's reality show as Worst Cooks in America. She had... yeah, this is what I mean. We're just rewarding people who are idiots. We're rewarding people who are idiots. Why is society like this? Why are we elevating truly idiots to the highest degree, to the highest levels of society? Money, fame, whatnot. This is no, we were reading about Gorilla Glue Girl, Shane. The girl who put Gorilla Glue adhesive in her hair for some reason, because she's an idiot. And then, of course, because society is a horrendous place, and I really want to seppuku sometimes, she got, like, $25,000 and, like, a TV career and loads of followers and likes and, you know... I could literally... I mean, I wanted to say this as a joke, but people have literally done this. I wanted to say, oh, I could just walk into the street and shoot a man in broad daylight, and I would get, like, heralded for it. You know, I would become famous, and people would love me for it. But Luigi already did this to the United Health CEO, who he shot in broad daylight. And was subsequently rewarded for, because everybody was like, this man is a hero, I love him, Luigi's the best. Even though anybody who... Honestly, all the people, like, I swear to God, that's the biggest way of ousting yourself is like an absolute sociopath. If you were like, what Luigi did was right, and I support it, I think it's good, you know? Like, that's like sociopath meter going crazy, you know? Like, you are not normal. You are not normal if you think that shooting, like, the CEO of United Health was, like, good. That's very worrying behavior, and I'm very concerned about your mental well-being and how extremist you are. You are probably, like, very extremist commie, and I'm scared of you. Why do we keep doing this? Guys, help. I'm so lost. Oh yeah, we need to go to the wolf. Or on screen, right? Shane, we were just discussing the same thing and we have no idea. But, wait, this is the wrong place. What? Wait, what? What did I mess up, huh? Wait. No, huh? He is here. Oh, he's there. Shane, I don't even necessarily know about that. And again, the thing a lot of people do not understand is that if there's no money in healthcare, then we get no new drugs. That's the one thing people really don't understand always about, like, healthcare as a business. Do you know? Oh, you don't even want to know how many biotech companies or like medical companies pop up, get loads of money from investors in the hopes that they can make a drug or something useful, and then they completely fail. It's like a business. It's like a sector that has like a 98% failure rate. The amount of money that kind of gets gambled on potential drugs that could be life-changing, and then people losing all their money is crazy. There needs to be like a profit incentive to an extent in healthcare, or it just does not function. You're not gonna convince people. Where are the billions gonna come from for the like the cancer, medical cancer research, or like other stuff? This is why America mostly does all the drug invention stuff. Together with like companies like Novo Nordisk and shit. Again, like, I'm a bit disappointed that even in my chat, the whole thing of, I'm going to be my own judge, that's not normal or acceptable, or even with all the stuff you guys are mentioning, oh, it was corrupt and he was dead. Again, has this been completely vetted? Has this been peer reviewed? Are we completely sure that this is the case? What are the sources, etc.? This is why we have the courts, everybody. Gosh. Oh, this is why court cases exist. This one? Oh wait, no. Bam. Like it's fucked if he did it, and alleged murder. No. Again, Jojo, this has actually been to court. Luigi has fucking done it. This is undisputed. This has gone to court. I've seen all the stuff about the court case. I've looked into this. He fucking did it. So many things don't make sense. Like, why not hide, murder, weapon / destroy it, relax in a restaurant? Because he wanted to be a martyr. He wanted to be a face. It's just like how... No, yeah, he just wanted to be the face of it. He didn't care. No, he was fine with that. He didn't care. Wait, how do I do that again? Wait, I need to press A. Yeah, but the footage has already been confirmed that it's Luigi in the footage. Accused of killing Brian Thompson. Sean killed in New York. He was arrested following a nationwide manhunt. Magoni was arrested in Pennsylvania 5 days after the shooting. He was indicated on 11 New York State charges and 4 federal, including first-degree murder, terrorism, criminal possession of a weapon, and stalking. In September, like they already traced back the weapon to him, for example. And him purchasing it, and like, cause he, if I remember correctly what he did, cause I watched like a video on like the weapon he used, and I think it was like a blank gun that he had converted to a firearm. Something like that. It was like, or it was 3D printed, that was it. It was 3D printed. At least the frame was, and he bought the parts online. So it's a bit, you know, like, it's not that hard to puzzle together. A New York State judge dismissed Magoni's 2 terror-related murder charges. He still faces a second-degree murder. Federal prosecutors initially sought the death penalty until the New York District dismissed 2 charges against Magoni in January 2026, the firearm charge and federal murder charge that carried the possibility of a death penalty. Why did they actually fucking get rid of that? What? Since his arrest, Magoni has received significant public attention. According to YouGov poll, Americans on average are more likely to view Magoni unfavorable than favorable. However, Americans under 30 are more likely to view him favorably than unfavorably. That's bad. Magoni has drawn international arrest, federal charges. State proceedings, federal proceedings. Death eligible murder through the use of firearm, stating that they were legally incompatible with the 2 stalking charges. Magoni no longer faces death penalty. Allowed evidence seized from Magoni's backpack at the time of his arrest to be used at the trial. Jury questionnaires are scheduled to be given out to hundreds of potential. I swear to God, I saw that there was like significant damning proof that he was certainly like there, involved, firearm, etc. The primary evidence linking Luigi to the killing of Brian Thompson stems from the physical items recovered during his arrest, surveillance footage, and extensive handwritten logs found in his possession. So yeah, that... I was about to say, there was quite substantial... Yeah, here. The 3D printed gun, a 9mm ghost gun, was recovered from his backpack at the time of his arrest in Pennsylvania. Ballistic testings and prosecutors linked this weapon directly to the shell casings left at the Manhattan crime scene. A red notebook recovered by police contained highly detailed statements outlining both his specific targets and explicit motive. In it, Magoni critiqued the greed-fueled health insurance cartel and detailed a plan to target the CEO at an annual corporate convention because a shooting would be precise and avoid harming innocents. Security footage captured the suspects surveilling Brian Thompson in Midtown Manhattan the night before the execution-style shooting occurred. Shell casings recovered near the New York hotel were engraved with the words "deny, delay, and dispose," a mantra directly corresponding to anti-insurance manifestos found in Magoni's journal entries. Yeah, it is quite self-explanatory that he did it at this point. Do you have a favorite creepypasta? I actually do. What is it called again? Wait, I have to look this up. Give me a second. How is Mario gonna live with Luigi in jail? I don't know. Less the free healthcare. I would have definitely been bankrupt if we didn't have it. It's not free healthcare though, Georg, but yes. Oh yeah, this is 100% the Hero of Time. How's Daisy gonna live without it? Let me see. Well, fuck. Oh yeah. 1 second. I know exactly what my fave is. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, not that one. Not Tales from the Gas Station. Where is it? Yeah, Stolen Tongues. My favorite creepypasta is Stolen Tongues. It is such a good story. Stolen Tongues is like my favorite. Apparently no court ruling has been made, so still alleged, but yeah, it seems a pretty open and shut case, as it will be in September 8th, 2026. Yeah, it's just like, as soon as you find the manifesto that links him to the shells, and you find the actual gun used, and like, how the fuck are you gonna defend this, you know? It's kind of funny. Like I said, it's kind of an open and shut case. Like, if he doesn't get prosecuted, I'll be completely flabbergasted. Again, crime being legal in America if he does not get prosecuted for murder. Gas Station? Max Verstappen reference? No, that's like another, that's another one I really like. Tales from the Gas Station. Another creepypasta I really like. But my favorite has to be Stolen Tongues. Stolen Tongues is such a freaking good story. I absolutely adore Stolen Tongues. Oh, what? But Stolen Tongues is legit terrifying in my opinion. That's legit like a scary, in my opinion, a truly scary creepypasta. That is incredibly well executed. Oh my god, holy shit, my spine almost broke in half there. For no reason. Wily, do creepypasta videos. Honestly, that would actually be kind of fun. But that would be... There are not enough, like... Then I would have to, like, throw the entire channel upside down if I would go that route. I have no idea what you're on about, Guyer. Ooh, oh my god. The time is now. This is the 7th and final hidden ultimate secret technique, and it tests the courage of the one who wields. Do you wish to master the final? Yes. Boonk. It appears you are certainly capable of performing very well. My hidden skill is the great spin. Second channel! I don't know. Maybe. Let me first get this channel back on the road where I kind of want it. I've had many ideas for second channels. I mean, we've always had Game Architects, which was a second channel I ran for like ages. About speedrunning and like cut content, mostly. Together with Thiefbug. I always speculated about creating a podcast channel called Wily's Whiskey Time. That was like a thing we once had in mind. Now we're getting a creepypasta channel. Yeah, I was about to say, I need to be in a much better spot to like get that ball rolling. Let's first get Wily to like a position that I'm happy with it. But to be honest, like I would be more likely to make a Wily's Whiskey Time than a creepypasta channel. I think. Oh wait, let me... Who is cooking the pasta and why is it so creepy? It's because I'm cooking the pasta in Nickelodeon slime. Ooh! What do we need to do? We need to go to Shad for sure. Yo, Wily's Whiskey Time. That's quite a while ago. Yeah, I know, right? It's still a good name though. Wily's Whiskey Time is genuinely like a good name for a podcast, and I'll just like but I would really want it to be like a decadent setting. So I have like a camera and I have like a hearth next to me, you know, and I'm sitting in one of those big chairs. And it starts off with, "Hello everybody. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Wily's Whiskey Time. Today we will be enjoying a Lagavulin 10-year. It's a smoky, peaty whiskey, and we will be talking about the upcoming Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Let us begin." You know, like that kind of shit. It's like that. If I want to make a Wily's Whiskey Time, it's gonna be like Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where's that video? Yes! Yes! I found it. Everybody, if I'm gonna... Wily's Whiskey Time, yeah, if I would say, like, what is the look? It would be like this. This is the shot. This is the set I would... Like, something like this. Yeah, obviously, full suit. But this would be like the shot, like the look of it. This is just like a 10-hour video of Ron Swanson enjoying Lagavulin whiskey, but it would be this kind of shot. If I would do Wily's Whiskey Time as a podcast, it would have to look like this, or I'd be annoyed. This has to be it, you know? Indeed, countries with free healthcare get it paid via taxes, but are those taxes the same cost as healthcare insurance in the United States? Multiple hundreds of USD per month. One thing you have to, yeah, like American healthcare system is fucked. I'm not saying it doesn't need reform or changes, etc. It 100% does. But you got to remember, if a company like Novo Nordisk, which is a Danish healthcare company that develops and produces a lot of the drugs that we use and need. There are many, like there are others as well, but like Novo Nordisk, let's take that as an example. You got to remember, most of their money, like in many ways, you got to remember that Americans pay a lot of like a relatively high cost for healthcare, mostly due to two things. A, they kind of pay the cost for drug development. Yay. And we Europeans do not. We don't really. Like the government might subsidize it a bit, you know, but like most, like America pays a lot of the drug development stuff. Yeah, a lot of drugs get developed in America. A lot of biotech companies that make those drugs that we need get made in America. If all of a sudden there's a drug that prevents dementia, I can guarantee you that it probably happened in America and was funded by USD due to like those companies having profits that they could use to experiment with. And secondly, the biggest problem in American healthcare, from what I have seen from like doctors as well, and what was discussed in like what I've read about, is it's the bureaucracy is really bad. It's like the systems are very outdated and it's very bureaucratic. So you get a lot of, you go from person A to B to C to D to E to F and blah 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 blah, and that all adds so many costs, you know. So administrative, from what I've heard. And also be prepared, because a lot of those countries who are like, oh yeah, healthcare is much cheaper here, be prepared. It's only going to get more expensive because it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And making a drug from scratch takes like years. Yes, and you could, for example, sink hundreds of millions of dollars into this drug development, and you're like in round 3 of like FDA approval of this drug, that it actually does something and it's not harmful and its side effects, blah, blah, and it gets denied. Cool. You just spent $300 million and you have nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. Exactly like Leonard says, it takes years with failure possible at multiple stages. Yeah, this is why healthcare is such a bitch, you know, in terms of cost. And to be honest, a lot of countries that have free healthcare or really cheap healthcare that's like state subsidized and everything, you should talk to like the healthcare workers and ask them how well they get paid and how they feel about the situation. They get paid very little compared to their American counterparts, and they are overworked to shit. At least here in the Netherlands, that's the case. I've spoken to like nurses and psychologists and like other people. They get paid very little, honestly, and they are overworked to shit. Yeah, France does a really good job with healthcare, but they use a lot of the taxes that they put on like gambling and like alcohol and cigarettes and and other shit, all the bad shit, and they funnel that towards healthcare a lot. Yeah, the UK sucks. The UK sucks. The UK sucks. It's like the worst healthcare system in Europe. but Americans fucking praise it to death, which is strange. Because healthcare in the Netherlands, Germany, France, etc. is much better. Caught lol, ban yourself. No, we would focus on any whiskey, Jojo. Every Wiley's Whiskey Time, we would be drinking a different whiskey. That's why I start off with, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Wiley's Whiskey Time. Today, we will be drinking a Lagavulin 10-year. This comes from the Isles of Scotland, you know, like a little 30-second intro of welcome. This is the whiskey we're drinking. This is the character notes. This is where it's from. This is the bottle. Let's pour. Let's begin. And then the podcast actually begins, you know. That's how I would do it. I might even make it in such a way that it's the shot that I just discussed of like the hearth fire and the chair and I would walk into frame. That would also be so cool. I swear to God, I wish somebody would just give me like a budget to like make cool shit. And I would go absolutely bananas. Why this whiskey time would be amazing. I would also set up 3 different cameras for different shots. It'd be crazy great. On the other hand, it's also not. It's also the case that when a successful med enters the market, excessive amounts of money is sometimes being made from it. Yeah, because it has to also subsidize the 10 failures that came before. That's why. Especially in the beginning, those drugs make a lot of money and the profit margins are kind of insane. Because they've probably, like, if that medication cost 100 million to develop, you could be like, yeah, but it only cost 100 million. But you're, like, discounting the fact that this company has already put their neck on the line on 9 other drugs that failed at, like, the first stage or the third stage of FDA trials and was then, like, booted, you know, so they lost fuck tons of money. That's kind of the thing, what makes it... That's why I also do not invest in companies like that, because it's... You can make a lot of money, but you can also lose a lot of money. It's, like, a very insane... Yeah, no, still, Leonard, like, those healthcare companies deserve criticism, and American healthcare is fucked, don't get me wrong, but... Doesn't mean that shooting a man in broad daylight is in any way, shape, or form justifiable. And that healthcare is more complex than most people think. That's the only things that I'm just mentioning. Only points I'm making. I'm not gonna die on a hill and defend, like, healthcare companies to the death. I'm not nuts. Also, hello, Korkalov. Welcome. Alright, where do we need to go next? What was I doing again? Well, alright, we got all the wolves, so we got all the hidden moves now. We've been to the Poe Man. We need 400 buckaroonies to pay to the demon child, so she opens the shop here in Hyrule Castle. And we need to talk to Shad about the little booksy. I do want to zoom in on you pouring the glass, especially with a nice looking rocks glass or a Glencairn. Yeah, no, it would be that. And I would also set up 3 different cameras, like a wide shot, a side shot that is relatively close, so I could be like, blah, 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 blah. And really, it is fantastic. And then it would cut to the side shot, and I would also want to have, preferably like a third shot. I don't know how to set it up. It depends. Stuff is rarely simple, sadly enough. Yes! And as long as we all remember that. I'm sorry, Guyord. I'm very distracted. A little bit. My ADHD medication is wearing off. Buckfitty! I just joined in and you guys are talking about drugs. What the fuck? Yeah, no. It's all good, Korgalov. We'll move on to different subject matter. You gotta remember, Korgalov, in a stream, usually it's the streamer and chat bouncing off the wall from topic to topic. Oh yeah, here's your little booksy. Hello! Look! Habalaba, shabalaba, blabba, blabba, shabalaba, baba, blabba, shaba, blabba. Look at it, look at it, look at it. And it leaves. Oh. What can this mean? All these riddles. Oh, wow. He teleported. I love how Link just not... It doesn't give him any closure or satisfaction. He just, you know... Here, now we place this here. Look, now he can't get past. This is all mine now. My hidden treasure. You should do a speedrun of picking up a dog. I exactly know where to find a dog in this game. It's in Hyrule Castle Town. And it's blonde and it's pretty. And you also have one that looks like a beagle. Bucky, what did you do? This must be the sky cannon I read about in my father's notes. I knew that my intuition was onto something when it led me here. Chad, you are an idiot. I literally solved all this shit for you, you dumbass. Warp. Except that guy's still watching us. Yo, could you leave? Alright, see you in a sec, Korgolov. Korgolov, not Korgalov. Korgolov. These were drawn by children. Look how ugly. Look at these people, or they look like people, I guess, worshipping these chicken monkeys. Ah, the chicken monkey. Of course. It was all right. Also, everybody in chat, have you seen Timothy? Have you seen the raccoon with the shortened spine that looks goofy? Wrong area. I really, that raccoon looks pretty awesome. Yes, in passing, I have. Everybody is obsessed with him, and I kind of get it. Because he's like short raccoon that looks like... No! Wait. Timothy... Raccoon. Look. It has like short spine. Oh, Jimothy is what they call him. I thought it was Timothy. It is short raccoon. I love how Korgolov came back and was like, what the hell am I looking at? You're looking at short raccoon. Yeah, it does look very, like messed up, in like a bad way. That raccoon is what Wily looks like in 10 days. In 10 days? Hiya, bud. So, is that yours? Are you gonna get the tour? What? Looks like you have a serious rig over there. Schmeagle raccoon. Oh, yes, 100%. It walks like Schmeagle. The raccoon in beta development. There's no ignition device. So you can't even use it. Listen, bud, I suppose I might be able to fix it for you. I mean, maybe. 300 rupees in advance. No, I do not have any... I don't have any money. I have 118 rupees. Aside from that, I am poor. Wait, hold up. Alright, chat. We're gonna use cheats to get money real fast. Look at this. I'm very excited to actually try this. Look at this, chat. Where is it? I won't get the heart piece. I'll just get the... everything else. Oh, let me first kill this thing. We need money, everybody. Money, money, money. Isn't it funny? Come to the ground. Don't be such a wuss. Money, money. How much money do I get from this again? Oh yeah, tenner. This should like ramp up though. That raccoon was a tank. That raccoon certainly is a tank. You should see it walk. It's crazy. It's like hunga, 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 hunga. It's a weird animal. I thought first, oh my god, new cryptid, you know? Like, that's what I thought at first. Oh, I'm going ahead of... Are these the most menacing pose? These are the most, like, weird pose, I will say, in terms of design. As in, kind of creepy looking, you know? Oh, shit. For fuck. Fine, grab onto the pole then. Okay. I didn't know that collision worked like that. Oh, that's the heart piece. What is up there then? That's also a heart piece, right? Fucking son of a bitch. Link, work with me, man. Man, bro, work with... Oh, shit. No. No swimming. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's the 100 rupee one. $2 off. Thank you. We need 2 buckaroonies. Where do we get 2 buckaroonies? Let me get... Oh, that has no collision, because that's not loaded. The coupe is, though, right? Yep. Whoop! That's not a great place to be at. I can't wait until I have my second hook shot. Link got a job at McDonald's, flipping them beef patties and fries in the bag. Bye, Jojo. Talking about work. I gotta work tomorrow, so it's time for bed. Good luck, Jojo. I saw the message you sent in the group. I will respond tonight. Dogs with beta development. Let me just type that in Google. I don't really get anything interesting, sadly enough. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Holy shit. That's side-eye. Yeah, but this doesn't... Nah. This just makes me sad. Oh. Oh. I hope they have at least a decent life. As long as they have an okay quality of life, I don't find it too sad. It's just like wobbly cats, you know? Wow. Ow. What is a great place to farm money? Because we need to farm... Yeah, I think... Yeah, There must be a place here where I can get a little bit of scran, right? Get me over there. Thank you. I love that super hook shot as well. Why do I get hearts? I have full health. Video game. Okay, and back we go. Whoop. This saves so much time. It is crazy. Later, Jojo. Yo. Okay, here he goes. I like this music. We also made that money at record speed by using cheats. At Ricardo Paso. Stupid phone. You've been knocking on the door to the heavens. Seriously, bud. It might be rough. Well, you just have all the fun you want, okay, buddy? Fall to the ground and I die. Oh yeah, I can just claw shot into this. Oh, and here comes chicken. Wait, can you actually leave as soon as you're up there, or are we stuck? We should all strive to be like that, guys. Peak masculinity. Masculinita? Feel gracious, we made it back. Welcome, adventurer. This is the sky city of the Aku. Since you came all this way, I guess I can give it... One thing that makes no sense, though, is the Link had no idea what angle he was shooting at. Also, this, because you find the second claw shot here, does that mean that the original claw shot found in the water temple in the lake bed, that was also made by the Aku? Can these birds shut the fuck up? The sounds, oh my god. I just hear like in my ear for like 100 years. Holy moly. Ooka jockey. Weird bird with the weird theme. Weird bird with the hat on it. We could actually, not even gonna lie, we could actually probably do this dungeon in record speed using glitches. Using the super claw shot, you could probably do this dungeon at a speed that is like insane. Which might actually be an interesting way of doing the dungeon. Wow, look! But can I wait, can I warp? Because I want to look at the man in, what you call it? I cannot warp. I'm stuck here. Ow. I was about to say, I'm just gonna walk off with you on me. Ha! That worked? That is crazy. No, alright, I won't use Super Claw Shot. But this will be for next week. I think we have like maybe like a handful of like Twilight Princess streams left and then we're done with this game. Great. Do you guys have anything I need? I speak a little Hylian. Do you understand me? See something you want? Pick it with... I am so broke, it is disgusting. I have 4 rupees to my name. I think 3 streams is enough. Yeah, probably. Because we need to... Yeah, we're basically doing City in the Sky, then we're going to the Twilight Realm, and then we're straight going to Ganon. Like Hyrule Castle. And we can do around, from what I've noticed so far, around 1 dungeon plus some change, you know? So I think 3 streams should be enough, because we've already done everything else. The only thing we need to do is just kind of finish the game. Yeah, sure, we could get all the pose and blah, blah, blah. But who cares? The only thing I wanted was the hidden moves. And just some general exploring, you know, but not, like, I don't necessarily want everything. We're a little too confident in why they got here. I think 3, maximum 4 streams. I cannot imagine it taking longer than that. I also love the boss fight. Yeah, this is probably one of the better boss fights in the game. I would say the 2 weakest boss fights in this game are the Twilight Arachnid in the Temple of Time and Morpheal. Those are the weakest fights in this entire game. Bow, please. It seems very underappreciated. Like, not a lot of people talk about it. Nobody talks about it. What the fuck? Why do I get this cutscene? Bro. What? Why? Anyway, I see that there's a cannon that I can jump into and go back. I want to go to Hyrule Castle Town and I want to look in that man's face. Ow. Fly! There have been flies in my apartment constantly. And it's so annoying. You leave your window open for like a minute and there are like 3 flies in your house. And I keep killing them, but they keep coming back. Yeah, I'm curious how this one will go, because I don't remember too much from the City in the Sky. It's crazy how you can play a game like 5 times and still forget a lot of it. Or at least I can. I know, I'm quite excited for the mini-boss, though. I think that flying Denalfos with, like, the hook-shotable shield is, like, a pretty cool fight, from what I remember. Warp. Hyrule Castle, yes. We had maggots, so now there are about 70 baby flies and multiple adult flies in my house. Yeah, no, I didn't have any maggots. It's just like, I just open my window and they come in and they're like, hello. It's also because there's no wind in my house, you know, like, there's not a lot of airflow in my house, like really strong airflow. So as soon as the fly is in, it's like, oh, this is great. I'm not getting blown around from left to right and up and down. No, I don't have any anti-mosquito screen for my window, but I should. I need to do a couple of things when it comes to that. I already fixed my shower, because, like, the little clamp that holds onto the shower head was, like, completely cracked in half. So I had to remove the entire bar. And then there was a plug in the wall that had completely that's just completely gone. So I had to get a new plug and, like... I fixed that, and my toilet seat was loose. I fixed that as well. The only thing I really need to fix now at this point is there's like a fire alarm in my bedroom that I need to get replaced. I need to talk to my landlord about that one. Because they were going to replace it, but the guy who was going to replace the fire alarm just skipped me for some reason. Because he was checking everybody's fire alarms and he was going to replace mine. But he just completely skipped me for some reason. One moment, I see his little work van outside. I'm like, oh yeah, he'll come to my door whenever he's ready for it, I guess. Maybe he works from back to front or something. I don't know, or up to down. I don't know what he was doing. And then the next moment I look and the van is gone. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm not getting a fire alarm. I already have like a bunch of others like in my apartment, like enough, you know. It's not like if a fire breaks out that there's no fire alarms or anything. But it's just not great. Let me think. Yeah, I want to look at people. Yeah, but I can't do that. Why can't I not go in first person mode? I want to look at this man from like super up close. What if I do this? Watch this. A blueberry smoothie? Ooh. Fucking guy in his work van. Yeah, it's so, I just don't know why you skipped me. I was at home. I was sitting behind my PC. The Chinese woman. Are there other spots I can go to that are out of bounds? What has collision here? I think nothing really has collision except for the stuff to get out, you know? Ow. Oh, this is just a complete wall. Whoa. Well, I guess we're doing the same thing last time. Whee! Out of bounds! What's another spot where we can get out of bounds? Let's just mess around in the last minutes of stream. The last bit of stream. What's another, like, fun location? I mean, warp? Let's go to Orlon Village. Let's see if there's something out of bounds there. Check if you have a free camera mod. Wait, let me... Input. Ah, free cam. How do I... Enables twin stick control, letting the C stick move the camera. But how do I... Wait, how do I... Oh, not the 4x3 aspect, thank you. Free camera enables... How do I activate it? As in to just go into free cam. Wait, can I now just... Oh. I'm pressing every goddamn button. Let me see. It's good that you're drinking smoothies, Korgalov. Especially blueberries. Blueberries are so good for you. I just don't... It's such a shame that I don't really like blueberries. But the amount of fiber and antioxidants in blueberries is... How do I free cam? How to free cam Dusklight. How do I enable it? Ensure your camera is not currently locked in standard mode. Then enable the free camera toggle in your settings and press up on the C stick. Okay. Well, what do I need to turn off? Standard mode. Wait, I need to turn this off. Turbo key. No. Uh-huh. 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 Allow inputs even when the game window is not focused. Okay. Invert first person access, blah blah blah, gyro mode. Why is everything so hard to find? Enables rotating link in the collection menu with the C stick? Whoa, that's really cool. Wait. Whoa! Pretty cool. This game, Dusklight is so cool. Maybe I should make a video about Dusklight. Although Nintendo will absolutely despise me if I make a video about Dusklight. It won't improve my relationship with Nintendo, which is already non-existent, so who cares anyway? Oh shit. So who cares anyway? Why does this not work? I find some things in Dusklight very annoying though. Like how do I free cam? It's not like on and now I can just whee. Nope. And I don't know why. Again, it says like, ensure your camera is not currently locked in standard mode. But there's where do I find that? Configure inputs? This makes no sense. Fuck it. It could be bothered. Yeah, I don't know where it is. This makes no sense to me. And this is from... What is the source? Where do you pull this from? Yeah, this is like... Yeah. Because like the ensure your camera is not currently locked in standard mode, blah, blah. It's pulling this information from the GitHub directly and the Dusklight website. So I don't know why... What the... Or it could be that it was like a feature that only truly worked in the 1.2 version, because this is the 1.0 version. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Computer enhance. I know I'm gonna end stream. We're gonna get 400 bucks. We need to open the shop though. That's probably the first thing we're gonna do next stream. We need to get access to Mallow Mart. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I love you all so much. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Next week, we're going to continue with Twilight Princess on Monday, probably. I started 3 hours ago, and I'm stopping. I'm quitting now. Those are my times. Every Monday, hello, camera. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I started 3 hours ago, and I'm quitting now. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And tomorrow we're gonna play Donkey Kong Bonanza. Same time, same place. Tomorrow. Yeah, and that's kind of it. That's kind of it. New member tiers? I still need to figure that out as well. Did you see the excerpt from Miyamoto's journal that he kept during the development of OOT? No, Root Vegetable. What do you want about? Remember to save. Good point. Root Vegetable, please mention in chat what you're on about. Please. Before I end stream. Oh, forgot Donkey Kong. I'll see you all tomorrow, lol. Yeah, we're gonna play Donkey Kong Bonanza. Have a good weekend, Doctor, and see you all next week. No, we still got tomorrow. We still got tomorrow, everybody. But what are you on about, Root Vegetable? Or am I just gonna Google this afterwards? I'll give you like a hot minute to respond. If you don't, then I'm just gonna end stream. Okay. Blip. The truth behind Miyamoto's... In 1998, Miyamoto supposedly gave his infamous statement in Nintendo Power Issue 60 saying the timeline was OOT Zelda. Originally envisioned Ocarina of Time as a first-person game. He wanted to tackle the challenge of making 3D world feel expensive without the camera issues. No idea, I can't really find much on this. Just developer interview stuff. Newly translated interview with me. This was 4 years old. All this stuff, all these videos or all these things are 4 years old. All things Zelda. I have no idea what this channel is. I responded by YouTube, blocked my comment. Well, I'll Google it. I'll Google it, Root Vegetable, and I'll look into it. Lovelies, thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you all tomorrow as we play Donkey Kong Bonanza. We're almost done with the game. Ooh, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, and next week we're going to finish... Well, probably not finish Twilight Princess, but we'll get close. Very close. Alright, cool. Lovelies, thank you all so much for coming. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye! 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 Bye!